When did you first notice that you were having stomach issues?
About 10.
10 years ago.
Yeah,
First time I pulled my back, it was about 10, 12 years ago.
10, 12, 13 years ago, yeah, somewhere.
Where were you living at the time?
Brooklyn?
Okay. And how old are you now?
37. Somewhere around 25.
Tender?
Yes.
What's your breakfast like? What do you eat for breakfast?
Like a cookie with warm water.
Cookie?
Yeah, a cookie. I like cookies.
Your wife's laughing at you.
Yeah. It's true.
It's true.
It's like
I mean, I
oatmeal
believed
cookie.
him, yeah.
It's like oatmeal cookie.
Okay, I mean, why not? It's just that easy, right? You
Yeah,
just do what you want, eat what you want.
Yeah. Oh.
You ever had your gallbladder checked?
No.
Breathe.
Well, first off, I was having some autoimmune trouble, like tiredness, fatigue, skin, digestive trouble. It was going too much, so irritable bowel syndrome, and I went and did. I went to a naturopath and tried a specific diet to try to help that, which was low fat, and low sugar and low fat, which was really odd. It was like it helped, but it didn't work. And then I went and got 2 courses of antibiotics from the doctor, really expensive antibiotics. They gave them to me as samples, like super grateful, but it didn't fix like this trouble I was having, which was also stress related. I really was going crazy. I went to a raw vegan diet, which was celery juice as well. I tried adding that in, and my body was in rapid starvation during that period. Lost a ton of weight. Symptoms got manageable, but didn't go away. And then I started doing more research, and I looked at your ileocecal valve release, and I started to research a little bit more of that. Apparently, if you eat too often, your ileocecal valve will open and close and open and close 7 times a day or something like that if you're snacking, you know? And or if you're even eating like 4 and 5 and 6 meals a day, which happened to me on a raw vegan diet, eating every 2 hours or 3 hours, it stayed open. So the bacteria from your large and small intestine would like start to be able to come back into your small intestine and give you trouble. So massaging the ileocecal valve helped while I was on a modified diet, and then I switched over in an extreme way. I switched over to a carnivore diet for 30 days, which is all meat, only beef and salt for 30 days. Beef fat, beef liver, beef organs, and like ribeyes and grass-fed roasts. And after like 10 days, my symptoms completely went away. Yeah. Like after 10 days, the bacteria inside your gut that normally feeds off of sugar couldn't survive. So it was like, oh, we gotta move on. We gotta go someplace else. Cleared out within, I mean, it was a rough like 7 days of just like clearing things and just like my body being like, I need sugar, I need sugar, I need sugar. And then it's like, I'm not gonna get sugar. So we switched to fat. And by the end of the 10 days, 15 days, you start getting into the fat area. So very tired week and a half. And then your body starts absorbing the fat. And if I ate an avocado back when I had these stomach issues, like the fat would like not be absorbed. It would pass through me. Yeah. Dairy would give me skin issues. Okay. Like my body was just like, no, we don't need this. And it would let it go through. But if you gave it sugar, it would take it. And now if I give it fat, I give it tons of fat, like animal fat and dairy and all sorts of stuff. And it takes it all. And all my symptoms are gone. I gained like probably like 12 pounds and have had way more energy than ever. It was nuts.
When you were eating fat, what was that? What did that diet contain?
The fat, the mostly fat diet was just beef. Okay. For that 45 days, it was. Yeah, it was crazy. And now, since then, I've just added wild berries.
Do you know what your blood type is?
I can't recall, but I remember it didn't favor a vegan diet when I looked at it. I did some research onto that.
Okay. Are you a universal donor?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Negative.
I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know for sure. So I should check that.
O is the meat eater.
Okay.
And then B is the mix. I mean, there's a very loose interpretation of the spectrum. Is A is closer to mostly plant-based diets. O is the meat-based diet, and then B is you can probably kind of go either way.
Yeah, I remember it not favoring that vegan diet, and at the same time, like I come from like a lineage of people that like didn't have mangoes in December, so I just like I've accepted it.
It's German, right? Bob
yeah,
is
German and English. And yeah, man, it's crazy. After 8 days of just meat, like I'm a very peaceful guy, but I was just like ready to go. Like, and I haven't felt that my entire life. Just like, yeah, way more aggressive. Yeah.
Interesting.
getting
Yeah.
like 3 hours of sleep and being like full of energy. Yeah, yeah. And on top of that, like solving the autoimmune trouble I had for a year and a half. You know, it was wild. So,
That's a really beautiful story.
yeah.
So this is called the ileocecal valve release. So tender? You're not terrible though?
No. You mean that thing?
Yeah, right there. Feel that?
Yeah.
Is it tender?
Yeah.
Is your ileocecal valve. Very small counterclockwise circles on top of that. And you just soft breathing. Again, belly out. And then belly out. And then in, out. Okay, now let's go to this, the pyloric sphincter. So this is the valve that goes from the stomach to the small intestine on the midline.
That hurts a little. Not on the inside. I think it's just the outside. Does that make sense?
You mean like it's tender on the outside?
Yeah.
What do you-
Almost like it was a bruise and you touched it.
Gotcha.
But I don't think. On the inside it doesn't hurt. Oh, that's weird.
Okay, we're gonna come to the side now.
That's the rib.
Okay, we'll get to the room in a second. Okay, I'm gonna push a little bit deeper. Let me see your tongue. How's your sugar content? How's your sugar
Like how much you eat.
intake? Yeah.
I eat a lot of sugar. I
And
like
say
sugar.
again. How much water do you drink? It's gonna be gentle and soft. Okay, deep breath in through your nose. Out and out. Okay, this time when you breathe in, fill your belly with air. Like fill your belly up. There you go. Out. Again. Out. Again. Keep going. Let the sun completely relax. There you go. Have you ever considered any healing profession? Have you ever done any massage for people or any Reiki? Do you know what Reiki is?
Well, I did massage. I mean, for my wife, for some friends, just sometimes.
Uh-huh. This is actually a really beautiful meditation. If you take your fingers here and put them here, Andre. Sorry, Andrew. Is that your Ukrainian name, Andrew?
Well, it's pronounced actually Andriy.
Andriy.
Yeah. But, you know, here it's easier to say Andrew or Andy or Andre. Well, it
Andriy.
doesn't matter for me.
I love it, Andriy.
Thank you.
Isn't it strange how I just called you Andre for just randomly? I haven't said that once. I just said Andre, and I was just like, you know what? Your name probably is not Andrew in Ukrainian, and I was pretty close to it.
Yeah.
Even though I misspoke.
It's Andre on Russian. It's Andrei, actually. So
okay.
it's more close to that one.
I gotcha. Large intestine starts. So, belly button, ASIS, you find a spot in between the two. Tender?
A little, yeah.
Now, take a deep breath into your belly and out. Again, into your belly, deep breath. Out. Again, deep breath in and out. 2 inches up from the belly button. Clear. Okay, so you're Egyptian.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of the Egyptian god Shu?
Yes.
You have?
Yes. I typically have a hieroglyphic of my name on it, and on the back has the life and death scarabs. My family made sure I got that before I left.
Before you left what?
My grandfather got that before me, before he died, but my family wanted to make sure that they had that. That's a really important piece of our our family history by now. It's that little tiny piece. It's kind of like the last thing my grandfather did before he died was go get that piece from Egypt made for me. So what about the Egyptian god Shu?
I just came upon this god recently. He's the son of Osiris, and he was the god of wind, and also the god of lions, which is interesting to me because I use Shu as part of the medicine, the chiropractic medicine, and also I married a Leo. Historically, I've always had Leos in my life. And
Leo and Aquarius are quite opposite.
they are very opposite, yeah.
Like literally exact opposites.
Yeah, actually, so, you know, it's all purposeful, I'm sure. Like the mathematics of the world are just way beyond our comprehension. But so my numerology states that my soulmate is born on February 7th, which is my oldest daughter's birthday.
Okay.
And February 7th, and my ex-wife's birthday is August 7th, which is like exactly half 6 months away. You know, August 7th, February 7th.
Yeah.
So you're right, it couldn't get any more opposite, but for those two, being born the same day, it couldn't get any more opposite. They have a great relationship though. We all do actually. We co-parent very well together. It's really beautiful. I'm going to do an ileocecal valve manipulation, okay? Is the window between the small and the large intestine. Okay. So we find the ASIS here, the hip bone. Connect a line, the middle spot. Did you hear that? Tender?
A little bit, yeah.
See if there's any more. That was a good release immediately, though. That was just trapped right there.
That's a little tender.
Keep breathing in through your nose. Breathe into your belly. Fill your belly up. Deep breath in. There's sugar in your coffee? No, you didn't drink coffee yet. Orange juice. All right, let me see. Stick it out again. All the way out. You have a little candida. How much sugar do you have? How much sugar do you eat?
Recently, kind of been higher because I've been a lot more tired. So I've been eating a lot more sweets to try and get it back up. But I do have a tendency to be determined. That's kind of like my number one thing. I get mad at other people around me who are less motivated.
How's your reproductive cycle?
Pretty off, generally.
Tender.
Yep. Tender.
See this right here? Mm-hmm. And this is related to your sacrum all the way down low where we're working on that issue. Left, lower. Good, let it go, let your head relax, good. Tender?
Yeah.
Did you eat yet today?
Nope.
It's like 2 o'clock.
I know.
Is that usual?
Yeah, I mean, it's that kitchen habit. Like, you go in, you slam coffee till like noon, you know, sample a couple things, and then around like 3-4 is when I get my lunch, actually.
Okay, so you're almost there.
It's terrible.
Tender?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That, I felt all the way to the back.
Breathe.
That middle area is where it's tender.
And you find the belly button here. And then you draw a line in between the two. Find the center point. Hold on. Okay, now. Is your stomach always pretty gurgly?
A little bit, yeah. I'm also kind of hungry. My stomach's usually kind of gurgly. It makes a lot of noise.
Feels like it. Yeah, it's called a borborygmi. Yeah, that's the medical term for stomach gurgle. It's one of my favorite words to say. It's just fun to say. Okay, so your ileocecal valve is actually, it feels pretty good. There's a little bit of tension in the intestine, but it's not terrible. So then we come up, we follow the colon up. It's the ascending colon. Then we're going to cross over. Now, if we go 2 inches above the belly button, we also have the pyloric sphincter. Another valve. This is the valve that empties the stomach into the intestine. Tender?
No, it just feels funny. Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, now let's move back towards the colon, across the transverse colon. Descending colon. we moved that bubble around the entire cold.
Yeah, there's definitely a bubble. That's what feels funny.
How's your cycle? Is it normal? Is it 28 days, or is it a little slow?
It's always been slow, but I'm on seasonic, so it's every 3 months.
Every 3 months. It's kind of a relief, I bet.
Yeah, it's super easy.
It's interesting how they can dial it back to something so specific. Otherwise pretty healthy, but you're pretty fiery, man. You're a busy girl, aren't you?
A little bit.
What's that?
A little bit.
Let me see your tongue. Coffee?
Uh-huh.
More water. Need more water.
This is gonna freak me out.
Okay, just relax. We're just gonna breathe. We'll go nice and slow, okay? Okay, the most important thing here is try to let me do all the work, okay? Just let it go. Okay, that was good. You almost let me pick up your head completely there. All right, you helped me a little bit, so just try to let it go. Just like this, ready? Just let it drop. I'm gonna do an organ manipulation, okay?
But I like my organs where they are.
Okay, I'm gonna leave them where they are. I'm just gonna open them and close them, okay?
Okay.
So, also too, you can do this at home. So I'm gonna explain the technique so you know what to do, okay?
Awesome.
This could possibly help with your headaches.
Okay.
You're gonna find your belly button here.
Yep.
And then your ASIS, your hip bone here, okay? And then you draw a line, you connect the dots in between the two of them. If you go straight down from there, that's the starting point. Sometimes it's a little bit more towards the spine, and sometimes a little bit lower. But you feel that tenderness right there is your ileocecal valve. The ileocecal valve is the window between the large and the small intestine.
Oh.
And it can get closed or it can remain open sometimes in stressful situations.
Okay.
So with anxiousness, the ileocecal valve does not work properly and it inhibits digestion.
Oh.
So you can lay on your back and you can just like small circles.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. When's the last time you ate?
When I ate this morning. But when I get like anxious, my anxiety's up, like my stomach tells me I'm hungry, but my body's like, no.
There we go.
Stop making me laugh.
Okay.
I have to admit, I can breathe through my nose a lot better.
This is the deep layer. Center. Turn your head to the left.
Different.
Center. Bring your right ear down to your right shoulder. Center. Left ear to left shoulder. Are you left-handed?
Mm-hmm. You can tell if the people is left-handed.
When you're left-hand versus right-hand dominant, it just tends to show up in the symmetry of the spine.
Oh, that's tender. Oh my God.
All right, I'm going to do an ileocecal valve release here. We're going to find the umbilical, ASIS, connect a line, connect the dots, make a line in between the two. Tender.
A little bit.
Good, nice deep breaths into your belly. Good belly breath there. Belly breath. Okay, I'm going to push a little bit deeper into your wrist now. Do you know the details of your birth? Do you know if you were cesarean or had a cord wrapped around your neck?
I did. How is that possible? How is that possible that you did?
It's not just the pulse. It's actually it's like an amalgamation of several things that I've been putting together.
Wow. That is amazing. I am actually literally blown away.
So I'm going to contact the ileocecal valve in between the belly button and the ASIS, this bone right here. You can do this at home, by the way. All right, so you connect in the middle. You cut the distance in thirds. Tender?
Yeah.
Breathe through your nose, gently. Let your hips relax. Did you feel that? A little release under my fingers. So that's just what we're trying to do. This valve can get stuck either in the open or closed position due to stress. And so just very gentle massage. You said your digestion's fine? It's not slow?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's painful though.
Yeah.
Is it just like
Stuck. Alright, just flex your abs. Okay, relax. This is not an ab muscle here.
Yeah.
This is
a knot?
Yeah, it's like no, it's not a knot. This is your digestive system. It's stuck.
So what do I do?
Lay there and breathe
Bad.
while I fix it. There we go. Do you hear it? It's loosening. Okay. That's probably enough for the day.
Whoa.
Right or left?
Left.
Right or left?
Left.
If I go like this, how's that feel compared to that?
There goes pinch.
Do they pinch in the same place? Do they pinch in the same place?
Like right there.
Okay, so when I go to the right, it pinches on the right. So I'm going to manipulate the organs of digestion, okay? Start off by finding the belly button and the ASIS here. Connect a line, cut it into thirds. Tender. This is the window between the large and the small intestine. Sometimes if there's something backed up, we can get it to release.
I feel like I'm always backed up.
It's moving, I can hear it. Relax your belly.
I'm always really bloated too.
This is a really easy do-at-home maneuver.
Really?
Yeah, if you just start at that spot, find your belly button, find the bone, connect the line in between the two, go straight down. Take a deep breath into your belly. No.
What?
Breathe into your belly. So fill your belly up with air. As you breathe in, fill your belly up. Good. Breathe out and squeeze your belly down. Different. Right, do it again. Good, belly up, down. Okay, so this is a valve that's located in between the large and the small intestine. You find it by finding the umbilical and the ASIS here. Connect a line, and then find the middle.
It's kind of sore in there.
Whatever you ate last is already past the ileocecal valve. It's gone from the small to the large intestine.
Oh, that was my bagel for breakfast.
I was going to say, it's definitely more than 3 hours ago. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep going, deep breaths. Good. Breathe into your belly. Fill your belly up with air. Good. Out. Good. Push your belly all the way out when you breathe in. Good. Out. Again. Deep breath. How's your digestion?
Good, but I can feel it like it's sore in there.
Mm-hmm. Did you drink last night?
A little. Can you tell?
Big diaphragmatic breath here. Good. And out. Pull it all the way in as you breathe out. Suck your belly in as you breathe out. push your belly out as you breathe in. Perfect, and out. All the way in.